And we're live.
Attention! Attention!
Well. Hey, here we are.
Yes.
And, well, we're just kind of waiting for everybody to jump in.
Yes, we are.
Let's see how many people we get. Probably get people as the show goes on.
Okay.
But we got a little bit to talk about before we get into the main topic today.
Yes, we do.
But the main topic's going to be fun.
It will be.
And there's a reason why we're half an hour later than what we should have been. But again, what the hell? It's our first Tuesday.
Exactly.
Can't bitch too much.
That's right. We'll do better next Tuesday.
Yeah. And then 2 weeks, who knows? We may not be doing it at all.
We may not be doing it at all, yeah.
But we'll talk about that in a minute. Hey, Cal. Anyways, my voice is starting to come back a little bit better.
Yes, it is.
And so that's a great thing.
Yeah. Haha. It is a great thing.
But I don't know. I mean, I guess we can give the old college try here and get the circuit going.
Yeah.
Not spend 30 minutes in the goddamn 30 minutes waiting, trying to do something here.
Yeah, we can get it going.
You sure?
Sure. Let's do
Sure
it.
about that?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. As soon as I remember how to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get this one of these fucking days.
Yes, you will.
Welcome to Use and Abuse. I'm Scott.
I'm Kim.
And this is episode number 95. 95th episode. I mean, obviously, we're not counting the little update ones that we've done here and there.
No.
But, and today, what are we talking about, Kim?
Trick or Treat, the movie.
I mean, it came out in 1986, but we'll get into that once we get into that part of the deal. Now, obviously, it hasn't been a week since we last did a show.
No, it hasn't.
Because your schedule finally changed.
It did.
Here we are now on our new night, Tuesday.
Yes.
A little later than what we wanted to. We were half an hour later, but that was because we'll get into it here in a minute. Because what did we do yesterday, Kim?
Oh, we actually went and got the first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine.
We did, and it was an interesting experience. We signed up for it on Sunday evening.
Yes, we did.
On the website, and had our appointment set for 7:48 in the morning.
Yes, we did.
Mainly because it was going to be 100 freaking degrees yesterday.
Yes, exactly.
So it was like, get the shit done as early as possible. That was the earliest they had at the time. So we left here in the morning, and we got there probably about 7:30.
7:30, yeah.
And got in line, and it was a short line, pretty much where they were just registering, make sure you give you a little sticker, which I don't have it on me.
And I didn't bring on my phone.
Kimberly put them in a remembrance book. Everything's got to go in a remembrance book for her.
Yes, exactly.
Like I want to remember COVID-19, but hey, whatever. Anyways, so we get over there, we get checked in.
Uh-huh.
Then we go into the building.
Yes,
but before you do, they check your temperature.
Yes, they do.
And at the same time, the whole time you're wearing a mask.
Yes.
And from there, we go into another spot where they direct you to the shortest line.
Yes, they do.
And then that person checks you in. They check your number versus what they have on file.
Yes.
And then you go in, and then another person tells you what line to go to.
Yes.
Then you go stand in that line, and the person I got, I know it. They gave us that card.
Yes,
that
they
COVID-19
get card. Yeah.
Vaccination card.
Yes.
So the person I got to go to, she asked me, which arm I lay on the most, and I told her my right. So she actually wrote on my card L. That's why you see L with a circle, because that's where I got the shot, was in my left.
Yes.
So I didn't friggin' sleep on the goddamn thing.
Exactly.
So we get it done.
Uh-huh.
You're up on some other side. I'm on one side. We go out, we wait. While we're waiting, we got a little deal that says wait for 15 minutes. They come around and schedule our second appointment.
Yes, they do.
Which they were able, for the because we get the Pfizer one.
Yes.
The Pfizer's only 21 days before you got, by the time you got the second dose. And so they had an opening actually that Monday for the 21st day. But due to the fact that we didn't know how this was going to affect us yet,
Yes.
that we decided to do it on Tuesday
Yes.
because of the fact that you're off on Tuesdays.
Yes, I
And
am.
we're going at 8 o'clock in the morning, but obviously we get there early. We'll both get in and get our second shot done.
Yes.
But the thing is we're going to, she's like ready to do it for Monday. And I'm like, what happens if, you're off on Tuesday?
Yeah.
It'd be a different story if they had like a 9 o'clock at night one.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's get it done Monday night.
Yeah.
But where they closed at 5 o'clock in the afternoon for us, it's like, yeah, no.
Exactly.
Let's just wait and do it the next morning. That way, if it even does happen on the second one, we are able to recuperate at home.
Yes.
And have the day to ourselves pretty much. Hey, Dragon Buddy. And so, yeah, so we got shot number 1 done.
Yes, we did.
Didn't feel the shot at all go in.
No.
Unfortunately, right after we got home, my bodies went, good night.
Yes, it did.
I mean, like, holy shit, I've never felt so fatigued in my life.
Yeah.
I mean, it felt like I got no sleep the night before.
Yeah.
Which I know I did.
I know.
And then you were working yesterday.
Yeah.
Lucky you worked from home though.
Yes, luckily I
But
do.
you did take a nap once we got home.
I did.
Once we got back, you took a little nap up until you had to go in.
Yeah, but
I struggled, right?
I struggled hardcore.
I know I woke up a couple different times throughout the day and still felt like I was overly fucking tired.
Yeah.
Like I was getting nothing. I'm like, what the hell?
And
finally about 8:30, 9 o'clock our time last night.
Yeah.
I finally woke up.
Yeah.
And still felt somewhat tired.
Yes.
Every time I came out, I kept yawning.
Yes.
So I'm like, oh, fuck this. I'm going back to bed. But then I couldn't fall asleep.
That's true. Yeah.
And so for me, I didn't I didn't fall asleep until, God, I want to say like 3 o'clock this morning.
Oh, wow.
Somewhere's in there. Yeah, it was really crazy. But anyways, we got up late today.
Yes, we did.
You didn't get up until pretty much
almost 11.
Almost 11
Yeah.
our time, which then pushed, we still had to watch a movie.
Yes.
We didn't watch it last night.
No.
We didn't watch it over the weekend.
No.
Well, because you had to work Saturday.
Yeah.
Which we'll get into that in a little bit here in a second.
Yes.
But exactly, Cal. Best thing you can do is rest while the body works to create antibodies. Exactly.
Yes.
But again, I mean, I was happy to get it done. Like I said, I got the shot in this arm. It's still a little tender.
It is. Mine is.
Today. But I didn't feel the shot go in.
I didn't either.
And I'm happy we got it done. I'm happy we got half of it done.
I am too.
Get half of it done. Get that half done. Now they finally open up Arizona to 16 plus.
Yes.
You just have to be 18 and older to get the Johnson and Pfizer one, but 16 plus can get the 16 to 18 can get the Moderna.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why, but
yeah,
whatever. Their rules, not mine.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, still kind of feel sluggish today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not 100%. Hey, it's Hannah. It's Hannah.
Yes, it is.
She on break or she driving a big old truck?
I don't know.
She probably listens to us driving a big old truck.
Probably.
Might have to wake her up. But yeah, I mean, if you get an opportunity to get it done, if you haven't got it done, you got an opportunity in your area to get it done, get it done. Highly recommend to get it done on your days off.
Yeah.
That way you can rest and relax. You don't have to
worry about
going back, trying to go to work.
I'm on standby. Okay.
Oh, you're on standby. Person coming across Hannah's radio V.
In a tiny truck
Attention.
today.
Attention.
Okay, what's your guys' tiny trucks? I mean, your big ones are what? 500 tons? Or probably, they're probably 750.
I don't know.
I can't fucking remember.
I can't either.
Well, we're getting it. We'll wait for Hannah. Hannah will find from her what their biggest and their smallest trucks are.
Yeah.
Obviously, the underground trucks are going to be a lot smaller because you got to go under
the
ground. But we're talking open pit, above ground mining, where they drive these humongous ass haul trucks.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
I mean, I remember driving a pickup truck when I worked out at Echo Bay in south there of Battle Mountain, and the pickup truck barely came to like half the fucking wheel well of the fucking haul truck.
Oh my!
Like, yeah, that's fucking huge.
Our big ones are 300
ton. Okay, 300 ton. Sorry, that's probably way out there. So if you're in a tiny one, you're in a 50 ton. It's probably 150 ton.
Probably.
I tell you one, you want to see some cool shit from mining? Follow Hannah on what is that fucking? I don't know what the 777s are, but they are the smallest ones on our site. Okay. Jeez, so much about miner you are. You don't really know nothing. Gotta give her shit.
I know.
Gotta give a child shit.
I know.
Anyways, but yeah, so yeah, we have a lot. I mean, again, if you can get it done, get your COVID-19 shots or your vaccines done.
Yes.
Faster you get them done, I mean, faster we all maybe return to normal.
Maybe, somewhat, yeah.
At least maybe we can start going to fucking concerts again.
Oh heck yeah! I just get paid to move Oh, I just get paid to move the dirt. LOL.
Well, hi Ryan. Hey, it's Ryan.
Yeah.
Hey Ryan, just so you know, this is not kind of family friendly, buddy. We do curse, so I apologize. But so we got our COVID-19 shots. Does it hurt? I guess it hurts.
Ow.
Did it hurt?
Yeah.
Oops.
Couldn't be any worse than what I did yesterday, so.
I guess it was something we tried to do, you know. Oh, gosh. So, what mean you tried to do what yesterday?
I went to the ladies' room and hit my arm on the toilet paper dispenser just after I got it.
Yeah, that might hurt.
Yeah.
That might just tiny little bit hurt.
Uh-huh.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Just a smudge. Just a smudge. So, how's everybody's Tuesdays going? It really. Before we go on, one thing I was sad about was the fact I had missed Jenny's point of view yesterday.
Yes,
because it was about Nirvana.
Yeah,
and it was on the 24th. I think the 24th anniversary of Kurt's death.
Yeah,
I'm like, goodness gracious, man! It's already been that long.
Yeah,
I mean, it just seems like yesterday. I was hearing the news on. Well, unfortunately, we didn't have MTV, so I'm trying to remember where I heard the news at. 94. Was I at 94 or 92? I was still in Battle Mountain, wasn't I?
You probably were, yeah.
I know I heard it somewhere, so I don't remember where. But yeah, I do remember hearing the news about Kurt.
Yeah.
Dying and stuff, and it was definitely a sad day for music.
Yeah, it was.
You know, it was. Honestly, I look at it as our generation's Buddy Holly.
Yeah, it is.
You know, Buddy Holly, Big Bopper,
yep,
and Richie Valens. When they all died, you know, they called it the day that music died.
Yeah.
You know, the day that they were killed. You know, that's why I think when Kurt died.
Yeah.
It was like the day that music died in a way.
Oh yeah.
For us, for our generation.
Oh yeah.
You know, not only. I mean, I guess one thing I should point out, me being the 80s heavy metal, you know, and the hair bands and stuff. When Nirvana first came out, I dug them.
Uh-huh.
I was like, man, it reminded me so much of punk bands because I was also into the punk.
Yeah.
You know, I was into, the Sex Pistols, oh my gosh, the Ramones, the Violent Femmes. Violent Femmes came out in the 80s.
Yeah.
You know, with their, Bliss from the Sun. And so I was into those type of bands.
Well, yeah.
So Nirvana reminded me a lot of punk rock, except more of a harder punk rock,
Oh, okay.
more like along the lines of, almost like the hard mix of the hard rock and the punk.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of what Cruise started out to be
Uh-huh.
until they sold out,
Oh,
in my opinion.
yeah.
Until they went with 1985's Theater of Pain and wrote a power ballad.
But I like that power ballad, though.
Well, I do too. I'm not going to knock that power ballad, but it's what changed the music scene.
Exactly.
I mean, it made everybody have to write power ballads at that point.
Yeah.
Record companies weren't going to put out an album without having a power ballad on it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that's what the hair bands became known as.
Yeah.
It was the power ballads.
Ballad bands. Yeah.
And I love it when people, a lot of people dog on the hair bands, but it's like, okay, so is Ozzy. Ozzy's a freaking hair band.
Yeah.
I mean, he had the freaking poopy hair and he wrote ballads.
Yeah, I did.
I mean, one of his biggest power ballads is Mama, I'm Coming Home.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, but he's also the Prince of Darkness.
Yes, that's true. He is.
I mean, Judas Priest even sold out and went, popish metal, kind of Bon Jovi-ish metal. And that's the thing is like Bon Jovi hard rock versus even Motley Crue hard rock. They're a little different, but then you got like Poison.
Yeah.
It was all pop.
Oh, yeah, it was.
It was all pop and catchy tunes, catchy little lyrics.
Yeah.
Where Motley Crue, you go listen to like Dance on a Glass. It's all about addiction.
Yeah, it is.
It's pretty much Nicky screaming out
for help
about his addiction.
Yep, and wanting help.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, they sure did. Crue still have those songs? Yes.
Yeah, they did.
They still have this, the TNA songs, the sex, drugs, rock and roll. But hey, that's what it was.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're not here to talk about that today.
No, that's another podcast.
Yeah, that's gonna be a huge podcast.
Yeah.
That's gonna be like 5 days or something.
Yeah, it will be.
Anyways, now we know our nephew is actually watching.
Yes.
We're actually gonna try to keep our language under control.
Yes, we are.
Amazing what happens when people join in that.
I know.
So Ryan, just so you know, you're actually changing this, buddy. Just for this episode. I would not recommend watching any other episodes. Because they're pretty bad sometimes.
Yeah, they are.
Anyways, my voice is freaking shot again.
Oh, well.
It's slowly coming back.
It slowly
It
is.
may be there today, next week or whatever.
It may.
If not, I don't care. It'll be there. It won't be there. This might be the new me.
It might be.
This will suck. Alrighty, Kim. So what have you done in the last 4 days? I think maybe Ryan when I got off. Anyways, what
Well, besides work, basically that's what it was. Work off.
Work off.
Yeah, I had to work on Saturday.
Yeah, Sunday off.
I had Sunday off. Had to work on Monday. Have today off.
Yeah, we went through Easter.
Yeah, we did.
Dude, I swear to goodness, without being in school, or even without even my children being young, I totally don't remember. I don't remember Easter until it's on us.
I know.
It's like somebody goes, "Hey, it's Easter Sunday." What? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, suck.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, we'll just move on.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's like, I don't know. To me, like little kids are the ones that remind you of it.
It is. It is.
They're the ones that, I mean, even though I see all the stuff in the story, it just doesn't quite hit me. It's here.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you worked Saturday,
I
off
did.
Sunday, worked Monday after getting the COVID shot.
Yes. After getting the COVID shot, yes.
And now you're off today, which we slept in again. Got done with the movie, right? What was it, like 3 minutes?
That's before we were supposed to go live.
No, 4 minutes before 2. Our time.
4 minutes before 2 our time when we were supposed to go live.
To go live, which is 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock Eastern.
So we were just barely got done with the movie.
Yes, we did.
So it's really fresh in our memory.
Yes, it is. It's very fresh.
And, yeah. So I want to go ahead and jump into it.
Sure.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Shall we?
Yes.
Trick or treat. Wait a minute before I say that. Let's move that over so I can see the chat.
Yes.
We want to both see the chat.
Yes, we do.
All right, there we go. Now that's better. All right, so we're gonna go off of Wikipedia again. I know. Trick or Treat, also known as Ragaman and Death at 33 RPM in foreign markets, is a 1986 American horror film. I'll disagree with that.
Yes.
But we'll talk about that. By
De Laurentiis Entertainment Group,
or better known as DMG, starring Marc Price and Tony Fields, with special appearances by Gene Simmons and Ozzy Osbourne. The movie centers around a teenager who was haunted by the ghost of his rock hero. I'm a jukebox hero. Sorry. It is the directorial debut of actor James Martin Smith, who has a cameo.
Charles Martin Smith.
Charles Martin Smith. Wow, I guess we might have screwed everything up. Let's get into the plot a little bit, Kim.
High school outcast Eddie Weinbauer is writing a letter to his hero, heavy metal musician Sammy Kerr,
Played by Tony Fields.
a vulgar and infamous superstar. Sammy is a hometown hero of Eddie's town and an alumnus of Eddie's own Lake Ridge High School. He puts the letter in an envelope and starts doing his chores, watching the news at the same time, following a report.
Time out. First of all, he wasn't, the news was on, but he had headphones on.
Yes, he did.
He was not watching the damn news.
No, he wasn't. He had headphones on.
I'm sorry, but he was not watching the news because
He was listening to his music.
right, the same way I used to do my chores back in the day. Crank this stuff to 10 and blow your freaking eardrums out. Try to. Never worked. Funny is that my hearing is still good today.
Yeah, it is.
I just have selective hearing.
Yeah, exactly.
In other words, if you say something I don't want to hear it, I just don't hear it.
Is that?
I only do that with my mom. She's in here somewhere, I'm sure. Probably not. She probably got her phone upstairs and forgot we went live.
Probably.
So, yeah. So, a report on Sammy's being banned from returning to Lake Ridge High to perform at the Halloween dance. Eddie is shocked to hear the worst words to reach his ears. A Sammy Cure has died in a mysterious hotel fire. Eddie is completely devastated. He goes to his friend Nuke, played by Gene Simmons, a radio DJ who knew Sammy Kerr personally, to take Eddie's mind off the death and his idol. Nuke gives him the only copy
of Kerr's last and as yet unreleased album, Songs in the Mind of the Death of Songs in the Key of Death, on an acetate disc.
Right.
Meaning an acetate disc is actually a...
We'll get into that. Okay, let's talk about acetate disc. So, first of all, an acetate disc you're not going to get out of the studio.
No, you're not. Okay,
that is the first copy or the final product copy that they make. You know what? I just realized something.
What?
We are going to have to sidebar. We screwed up.
Okay.
We totally forgot one part of our show.
Okay.
Thanking all of our...
Oh, yes, we did.
So we'll get in it. We'll go halfway through and we'll do a
sidebar.
But anyways, it's the final pressing of the first pressing of an album, I think it is. Gosh darn, I should have looked it up.
Well, you continue to talk and let me look up acetate.
I got it right here.
Oh.
It's a type of gramophone. An acetate disc is a type of gramophone record generally used from the 1930s to late 50s for recording and broadcast purposes. It's still in limited use today. Acetate discs are used for production of vinyl records, unlike ordinary vinyl records, which are quickly formed from lumps of plastic by mass production molding process. An acetate disc is created by using a recording lathe to cut an audio single modulated groove into the surface of the lacquer coated blank disc. A real-time operation requiring expensive, delicate equipment and expert skill for good results. The disc is then coated in metal, which is then peeled off to form a negative that will later be electroplated and peeled to create a mother positive copy, which is then again electroplated and peeled to create negatives called stampers, which are used as molds in a record press.
In addition, their use in the creation of masters. They were widely used for many purposes before magnetic tape records became common, and in the modern era, they are used by dance music DJs. They were used in radio broadcasting to archive live broadcasts, pre recorded local programming, delay network feeds for broadcast at a later time, and provide programming from home on the Armed Forces Radio Network. They were used extensively in Jamaica by sound system operators. In the late 1940s and 1950s, acetates were often used as demos of new recordings by artists and record labels. Some acetates are highly prized for their rarity, especially when they contain unpublished material.
Right. And just real quick, their physical characteristics. Despite their name, professional grade acetate discs do not contain any acetate. They consist of an aluminum disc with a coating of
nitrocellulose lacquer.
Thank you. Good job, Kim. All right. So I guess they were used. Okay, my bad. Anyways, so Nuke has recorded the disc onto a high quality tape and plans to play it in its entirety on air at midnight on Halloween as a tribute, because according to Nuke, that was always Sammy's plan for the album's debut. Once back home, Eddie falls asleep while listening to the record and has a strange dream about the fire that killed Sammy Kerr. When he wakes up, he finds that the record is skipping. And after listening to it for a few seconds, he comes to realize that something is not quite right about the lyrics that the record is stuck on. Having previous experience with hidden lyrics, Eddie plays the record backwards, but receives more than he imagined. Sammy Kerr is speaking to him beyond the grave.
And that's where it all starts.
Right. Sammy instructs Eddie on how to
go about getting revenge on a group of bullies who make his school life torment.
Let's just call them what they are, a bunch of fucking jocks.
Okay. Make his school life a torment because Sammy was bullied constantly in high school and he wants to take the revenge on Eddie's bullies that he never got to take on his own. Eddie explains,
Holla, big lovin'. Right on, man. Grilling dinner, making potatoes. Right on, brother. Have fun. Thanks for jumping in. Yeah, now you got plenty of spot.
I know where I am.
Okay.
Eddie explains the situation to his best friend Roger, who is highly skeptical. Now, Roger is what we call a geek. Highly smart.
Okay.
Anyway, that's what he came across with me, okay?
What? He's a nerd?
Yeah.
Like the rest of us.
Exactly. Skeptical the whole thing. At first, the revenge is innocent enough, but before long, the plans start to become sinister, with the potential to cause physical harm and eventually building toward murder. Having no desire to take the things so far, Eddie determines to sever ties with the dead rocker, but Sammy has no intention of letting this happen. When Eddie is alone
Whoa. That really... Hold it.
Yeah, there's a whole lot that was left out.
Yeah, right. Hey, Isaac. How's it going, bud? Good afternoon to you, too. So...
That was a whole...
Yeah.
There's a whole...
So,
yeah.
Eddie gets revenge. Starts getting revenge on these jocks.
Yeah.
He sets them up with, just basic stuff. Dumps food into the Tim's guy's lap, which then him and his buddies chase him, and he's dumping all this, water and different stuff. And finally, it looks like he runs into the faculty office faculty lunchroom where Tim and his goons decide to
take a fire hydrant.
Fire hydrant. Fire extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher.
There's a difference.
Yes, I know.
And they heard bust the door open and squirt down all the faculty. Well, they get in trouble for that.
Yes, they do.
So then Eddie goes back, wants to make sure that this was legit, and he finds out it is after talking to the record again. So then pretty much
He's instructed to go to 6-6 class. Yes.
Metal Machine 6-6 class. Goes there the next day at lunchtime. Here comes Tim and another one of his goons, and Tim flips him over hits his head on the floor, and the comment Tim makes at that point is, "Oh, did Ed Bainer bang his head?"
Yes.
I was like, "Yeah, I gotta kick your ass."
Uh-huh.
But then he kicks the Walkman away from Eddie and says, "How you listen to this shit?" It's like very easily.
Uh-huh.
Of course, I'm in my brain, my comments are going off in my head because, like, oh my God, I know what I would be doing.
Uh-huh.
But anyways, so they get into
confrontation.
Right. Tim pretty much asks him, "You think I'm a pussy? You think I'm weak?" While throwing tools at him.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, puss. You're throwing tools, you're a puss.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You gotta remember this is 1986 too, so it's a little bit, on that part of the spectrum.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways, so he goes to go grab this big ass fucking wrench.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, the lathe turns on.
It does.
And catches the little punk's little freaking tie.
Yes.
Yanks him down, shoves his head, and the deal that comes out to hold the wood in.
Uh-huh.
Headed for his eyeball. He's screaming at Eddie to shut it off, and Eddie does.
Yes.
I don't know if I would have. I'm just saying, I don't think I would have.
Okay.
I might have let him go lose an eye.
Okay.
But that's just because I'm that way.
Okay.
And at the same time, his buddy is supposed to be watching out. The grinder turns on and starts grinding with nothing there.
Yes,
so
exactly.
Of course, there's another one of your, like, really?
Yeah.
But, it's supposed to be a ghost dude doing this.
Yes.
At the same time, the Sammy Cure cassette music is playing.
Yes.
In the Walkman.
Yep.
So then Eddie makes him a tape. Tells Tim, no hard feelings, and a peace offering.
Yes.
Now, the record of this tape is pretty funny because he puts the record on full normal speed, starts recording it, right? And all of a sudden, the record and the tape just go like,
yes,
whoa.
It does.
One, I would love for that to had happened back in the day.
Exactly.
Because that thing was faster than any dual cassette tape we ever had.
Uh-huh.
For recording. I mean, when you put it on high speed and you get Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yes.
Oh, those were the days of recording.
Uh-huh.
I think it's funny. And sidebar here a little into Napster for a minute, because all the bands, like Metallica, Lars and them, they all threw this little bitch fit about Napster.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, dude, what the hell do you think we were doing in the 80s?
Yeah, exactly.
We were buying cassettes and we were making mixtapes for our friends, or recording the whole album for our friends because our friends couldn't afford the album.
Yeah.
So
exact same thing.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, I just think it's funny because it's like, okay. Yeah, I remember those days. Anyway, so he makes this tape. Tim shakes it off, throws it in his car pretty much. Tim takes his girlfriend out for a romp of an evening.
Yes.
He halfway he's turning her on. And then all of a sudden, oh, I gotta go pee.
Yeah.
Like, dude, talk about total buzzkill.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she grabs a cassette deck, puts her headphones on, sees this chrome looking tape, puts it in. All of a sudden you see this freaking green ooze come out of the headphones and starts going all over her body.
Yeah.
Helping her undress and shit. Anyways, as she's getting laid in a way, she finally wakes up and realizes she's being screwed by Satan. Perfect. Well, I'm not saying it.
Yeah, exactly.
She screams. Tim runs back to the car and peels off one of her. She's out now. Peels off the headphone, and it's like this. Her ear is stuck to it.
Yeah.
That's probably that's the only gnarly thing in this whole movie.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing else. There's no blood or guts.
No.
So this is now is kind of where we got caught up again because they really skipped a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Because then Tim comes to Eddie's house screaming at him.
Yes.
And so wanting to know what the hell he did to his girlfriend. And Eddie's like, he didn't know what the heck was going on. But at the same time, he's coming out and he get ready to charge him in the friggin' jack-o'-lanterns. The flames rise out. I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I might have to do something like that.
Yeah?
Propane torch.
Yes.
Where I got control in the house.
Uh-huh.
Some little kid comes walking up.
Okay. All right.
Probably burn the house down doing that.
Probably.
That wouldn't be a good idea.
No. No, it wouldn't.
That'd be like more like a...
Yes.
Anyway, so yes, the soundboard is hooked up. I'm just not using it as much say for some reason. So Eddie runs back in, starts talking to this stereo again.
Yes.
And Sammy's is like, dude, we're gonna kill them all.
Yes.
And Eddie, this is when Eddie wants out.
Yes.
No longer wants in on this. So Eddie gets pissed off. I mean, pretty much he destroys the stereo.
He does.
And at the same time, his mom is pounding out the door, but she's, he's sweating to death, can't figure out what the hell's going on. So he says he needs
aspirin
soup.
Yes.
So he brings aspirin soup, and he's just going off on. I mean, he's got a Louisville Slugger smashing his stereo equipment.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And then his mom comes in with the.
Well, and then he lets her in.
Yeah.
He lets her in. He's like, "What'd you do to your stereo?" "Oh, I wanted a new one." Dude, I would have done that. I would have got my ass kicked.
Well,
and I sure hell would have got a new one. So Eddie then gets grounded.
Yes, he does.
And it's Halloween night. He then calls his buddy Roger, as Kim called the geek.
Yes.
And wants him to go to Tim's car to grab this chrome cassette.
Yes.
And to destroy it.
The key word here is destroy.
Destroy.
Well, he
gets the tape.
Yeah, he pulls it off, gets the tape, and he starts to play it. And then Eddie calls and asks.
No, he called before he started playing it.
Yeah, well, he was about ready to push play. He had it in the recorder and cassette deck recorder. And Eddie calls and says, "Did you get the tape?" "Yes." "Have you destroyed it?" "Yes." Well, he still trying to figure out what's on this tape and why he had destroyed it. So then he tells Eddie, yes, he destroyed it. Okay. Eddie says, okay, thank you. And then hangs up the phone. Then he goes over after he disconnects from Eddie and starts playing the tape. And then everything breaks loose again.
Bogus.
Anyways, so at that point there, we're going to pause for a moment.
Yes, we are.
Not that we're going to go take a pee break. We don't do that here. You know that.
Uh-huh.
We hold it until the end of the show.
Yes.
I got to slide everything over, but we forgot to do something in the beginning of the show.
Yes, we did.
And we're going to do that now. So we're going to sidebar into thanking our Patreon members.
Yes, which is Luna Girl and Dragon Buddy, Don Solsky, and Brady Big Lovin'.
And if you want to join our Patreon, go to patreon.com, search in the creator bar, Used and Abused Pod.
And don't forget to smash the like button. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe and click the bell to be notified when we go live and upload new videos.
Oops, I'm hitting too many buttons now.
You can find Used and Abused Pod on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr. You still need to correct that Tumblr.
Yeah. Our email is usedandabusedpod@gmail.com. Again, and it's spelled out A-N-D.
And then our website is usedabusedpod.com.
And we're going to jump into this real quick. And, of course, I'm wearing the shirt again. We're both wearing our shirts.
Yes.
Hopefully, here soon, a lot of this will get moved and the camera will get further back. You'll be able to see more of us.
Yes. Anyway, our merchandise is on our tpublic.com.
Yeah, go to tpublic.com if you want any merch. Search for Used Abused Pod, all one word, all lowercase. You'll find our merch store where you can also find our merch store link on our social media and website.
Yes.
So there we go. We kind of ran through that really quick. We'll do another one here at the end of the
Yes,
show.
we do. Reminder to smash that like
Thank
button.
you, Cal.
Yes, thank you.
See, that's why we need it. I need to give her my phone number when you talk to her.
Yes,
Seriously,
we do.
damn, I don't have a seriously button on here.
No, you don't.
All I have is a Shirley button.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Well, I guess that works.
Yeah, that does work.
It did work. All right, so where'd you leave off at? Okay, so Roger plays the tape. Sammy comes out. Right, we hit that.
Yes.
Do we hit that? He orders Roger to play the tape of songs in the key of death at the high school Halloween dance.
No, that was where we're at.
Die.
Yes.
So Roger does as he's told, goes to the dance to play the tape over the PA system. It wasn't much of a PA system.
No.
It was a boombox.
It was a boombox, yes.
But it might have been hooked up to the PA system.
It might have.
Because he did have a live band
Yes.
for their Halloween dance, which
Mhm.
must be fucking nice.
Yeah.
Live
So,
in an area where you can have
yeah.
live bands.
so then at this time, before we go any further, his Leslie calls him, which
No. Okay.
Yes, she does, because that's
Yeah,
how
sorry,
he
we're
really,
playing the tape,
yeah.
Never mind.
Leslie calls him, which is a girl he has the biggest crush on, and asks him if he's coming to the dance. He says, no, I'm grounded and can't come to the dance. And she says, well, my costume's coming apart at the seams. I'm going to leave here. And then Eddie says, what's going on? What's the music
in the background? You can hear this music being played in the background.
And then that's when she said it was a tape that Roger had brought to play, and that triggered everything.
Eddie freaking slams the phone down on her. I mean, of course, all these phones are recorded. Oh, another thing too. Rewind a little bit. Back in Tim's car, he had an Oldsmobile,
Yes.
which had one of those third tail lights, which I know was about the beginning of the
Yeah.
third tail light. And Eddie called Roger, and Roger answered. We forgot to mention this, but when Roger answered, he said, please hold, hit the button again, and then come back. Hey man, we got call waiting.
Yeah.
Now I feel like a bigwig, even though that's not how call waiting really works.
No,
Because if you hung up on somebody, you have to call another line.
you would disconnect the call.
Right. Anyways, so
then,
Eddie he runs out to his car.
yes,
Gonna head to the dance.
he tries.
Yeah, but Sammy's got better ideas.
Yes, because
He ain't gonna let him near the dance to screw with his plans.
no, and so Sammy
Tries to kill Eddie.
by possessing his car from the tape that is in his tape deck in his car.
Right. He took over control of the car. Tried to decapitate him a couple times.
Yeah.
The roof of the car came rolling. And finally Eddie got smart and unplugged the radio.
Yeah.
Which then stopped it right at the edge of the bridge before it dove off in the water.
Honor. Yes.
So again, like we said, Roger does it. Eddie learns the tape is being played. Quickly attempts to reach the school to stop the stampede from causing more damage. So
when live.
Hold on.
Okay.
So after this point, one of the teachers, Mr. Wimbley, is trying to get everyone's attention. Finally, they shut off the tape and announces this live band called the Kickers. So the live band comes out, and the guitars, there's like a lot of feedback from his guitar. So he goes over to the amp to mess with it. Damn it.
And
go.
Tries.
He just with the knobs.
Trying to get the frequency right, and
No,
Sammy pops out.
Well, no, not quite. Sammy reached through, grabbed him by the freaking head with his arm, and freaking turned into.
Yeah.
He turned into Sammy.
Yeah.
So, and then Sammy gets, everyone's going crazy because it's kind of great effects, switches lights around.
Yeah.
And then he starts hitting his leg to get the beat. Finally, everybody in the audience is clapping to the beat of what Sammy's done. Then the drummer finally kicks in and starts hitting the tom-toms. And then they kick into the song Trick or Treat by Fastway, which obviously Tony Fields is lip syncing to.
Yeah.
It's no big deal. That's not the point of the movie. So he starts singing the song, playing the song. Well, when he gets to the guitar solo, this is when all hell breaks loose.
This is when he starts playing the guitar solo and shooting lightning bolts at everybody, killing them.
for this being a 1986 movie, I was really shocked that this movie, that the special effects in it still look good.
Yeah.
Because I go back and watch like Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, which is still one of my favorite friggin' movies. Mainly because there's a lot of the punchlines in it.
Yes.
But the one part I can't stand is when they're in the fucking junkyard. And you can tell that is a puppet and it's not filmed on the same night.
Okay.
Where this, I mean, obviously the green ooze obviously wasn't filmed that night.
No.
But everything still looks great.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It does.
Yes, Big Love, he did lip sync well. Yes. He did pull Milli Vanilli. If you're too young to know what Milli Vanilli is, ask your parents.
Exactly.
Oh gosh.
I'll tell you.
Right. But the funny part is, I mean, sidebar to that real quick. It's really, I mean, when you think about it, the only difference between live bands or bands with Milli Vanilli is bands did it live on the show.
Yeah.
In their shows, where Milli Vanilli was also lip syncing on the live shows. Otherwise, everybody lip syncs in their damn music videos.
Oh yeah.
Unless they're
Oh
live.
yeah. Oh yeah.
So, anyways, back to the show.
Yes.
Back to this part here. So yeah, he's literally just zapping people, shooting, doing the solos, shooting friggin' lightning bolts at people, and they're just blowing apart. No blood,
No.
just disappearing.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, okay, like I told you, this is more of a thriller than it is a horror flick.
Yeah. Thrill, like, is he gonna get stopped before he kills the whole
Right.
town?
So the Delilah Studios thing is all Halloween tribute to Sammy Kerr, even as Sammy begins to fire electric bolts from the neck of his guitar, disintegrating audience members. After the first few deaths, panic erupts as the young teenagers, revelers, realize the danger is real, and Sammy wreaks havoc as the dance attendants flee in terror. While Eddie reaches the school, ambulance and police cars surround the building.
Oh, when you get,
Right, go ahead.
gotta touch on something here.
I'll touch on it.
All right. So the police and the ambulance are surrounding the school, interviewing the students of this dance.
You're too far ahead. You're too far ahead. Because right now, Eddie's still rushing in to save Leslie.
Okay.
So Eddie rushes in to save Leslie. He first sees Roger, trying to get Roger to go pull the friggin' power plug the end Sammy. And it took a minute for Roger to kind of comprehend what the hell Eddie wanted.
Yeah.
So Eddie goes in looking for Leslie. He comes across Tim. Eddie's bully, obviously. He attempts to save Tim, but Tim ignores him and is killed by Sammy in an electrifying way.
Yeah. So like,
He literally friggin' grabs Tim by the neck and throat, holds him up against the wall, and then licks his finger. Sammy doesn't stick his in the damn light socket in the
light socket.
Again, it blows up.
Yeah.
Which we know is bullshit. You know, but still, who gives a crap? It's a movie. You know,
It's a thriller.
it's a thriller. It is. So he does eventually find Leslie, and the two try desperately to find the main circuit box. When they do, Sammy attacks him. Well, he just showed up.
Yeah, he showed up.
But before Sammy can kill him, Roger knocks out the circuit box, cutting up his skull power and temporarily stopping Sammy. Now, go.
Okay.
Now it's your part you want to tell about.
Okay.
That's where he came out of school.
Yeah. So.
And when the nerd said, one of the dogs said, "Hey man, that's Eddie Weinbauer."
Yeah, but before that, they're interviewing this one student, and she's saying that the person that she saw wreaking havoc
Got a hole in my lip.
was Sammy Kerr. So the two policemen go to the side, and he tells his partner, Sammy Kerr died a week ago. We should check the punch.
Yeah. They should have checked the punch anyways.
Yeah. So then at that time, then yes, they're going over and interviewing one of the jock's friends, and he says that's the one. And so Eddie and Leslie take off running.
Yeah, and as they do, they're pretty much Eddie's going through every bit of he knows he destroyed the record. the acetate really, I don't think you really can destroy one like that. Not the way he did it,
No.
because it's not vinyl,
Yeah.
So and since it said made out of aluminum,
Yeah.
it might dent it.
Yeah.
But anyways, destroys the chrome tape got destroyed because Eddie did that at the dance.
Uh-huh.
He thinks all copies are destroyed until Leslie asks him, "Where did you get it from?"
Yeah.
And that's when he remembers he got it from Nuke.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
He has one last copy left.
No, we totally fucking missed a part.
Okay.
Fucking Ozzy being a goddamn reverend.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness, plays a reverend in this movie.
Yes, he does.
A reverend.
Uh-huh.
A clergyman.
Yeah, I know.
Putting down rock music.
Yeah, I know.
It's one of those scenes where you're just like,
Nah.
But it was cool. It was cool to see Ozzy playing in a part. I can't believe we totally skipped that. Sorry. So now we're going to move back to where we're getting towards the end of this mother.
Yeah.
So they realize that, yes, they need to go and stop Sammy. So Eddie runs to his home. Well, they're trying to run to his home. And at the same time, he tried to call the radio station. No answer, obviously, because it's taped.
Yeah. Why
It's a tape show.
Yeah. Why he was at his home, though, he starts to... before they leave to go to the radio station. He's destroying everything in the house.
Right, but we're not quite there yet because we're not really at the house yet. Because I was just saying that they just called the station.
Okay.
Then they run to the house, and Eddie realized all of a sudden they hear music, and out comes Sammy out of somebody's living room because they left their stereo on.
Yeah.
So he chases after them, after Leslie and Eddie, and at the same time a cop drives by and says, "Hey, I see you one down, kid, and I'll get back to you." And yeah, Sammy pretty much kills the cop.
Yes, he does.
All that's left of this cop is his boots.
Yeah.
His
Exactly.
boots and his taser.
Yeah.
That's right, because he tried to tase him.
Yeah.
Like early day tasers. And you see the points inject. And then Sammy just smiles at him and shoots the current back and blows him up.
Yeah.
Like, okay. So anyway, yes, Eddie and them make it to his house.
Yes, they
They're
do.
going to try to get his mom's car.
Yes.
Well, at the same time, the radio stations all the radios in the house start changing to the station where Sammy can come through.
Uh-huh.
Eddie realizes it, so he starts running through the house, bashing every fucking radio that's in the house. And I mean, god damn, I've never seen so many radios in the house.
I know.
I mean, they had a radio in the front room, kitchen, bathroom, his room, his mom's room.
Yeah.
Like, good Lord.
And the only one he didn't get was the one in the bathroom.
Right, he didn't get the one in the bathroom, which while Leslie was upstairs looking for Eddie's keys in his bedroom, you hear the little zip, which you knew at that point was Sammy just came out of that little
radio.
Little one. So they go in the bathroom, find his keys to his mom's car because his car's off.
At least tried.
And yeah, here comes Sammy.
Uh-huh.
So, but they finally make it outside.
After putting Sammy's hand in the...
Oh, that's right. He missed him, tripped a little bit, got his hand in the toilet, and he realized that hurts him.
Yeah.
So Sammy finally pulled his arm free, and Leslie flushed the toilet.
Uh-huh.
Which could have kept him there.
Yeah.
So they went running out, and while she's watching the upstairs, all the flashy lights, Eddie's trying to rip out the stereo.
Yeah.
Undo the stereo in his mom's car. Well, unfortunately,
It didn't work.
he didn't get there in time. The car takes off.
Yes, Sammy is
And
taking
Eddie-
over the car.
And Eddie gets the hell out of that car.
Yes.
So they finally realize, okay, so they accommodate or take over the cop car.
Yes.
They threw out the radio,
Yes, they did.
which was a police radio, so really don't think Sammy Kirk came over it. But hey, just saying,
Uh-huh.
he was coming over FM radio, not
Yeah.
police band radio.
Yeah. And as they start heading towards the radio station, they come up on a traffic jam, and Leslie says, "What are we gonna do now?" Flips the sirens on. You should see traffic just part.
Yeah, right. So they get out to the radio station, and they go inside. The security guard's obviously being killed,
Yes.
and Eddie actually realizes that Sammy has put a protection against the tape playing.
Yes.
So he's protecting it from anybody getting in there and ending it.
Mm-hmm.
So Eddie comes up with this brainiac idea. He sees another little handheld radio. So he grabs it, throws it in the back of the cop car.
Uh-huh.
Where he put prisoners.
Yes.
And tells Leslie to count to 100.
And then go in and destroy
And
it.
then go in and destroy the tape.
Uh-huh.
And that's playing. So he takes off and starts calling out Sammy. He's saying everything about, to him. Finally, he's like, oh yeah, Rock's greatest, what was it? Rock's greatest warrior. Nothing but a fucking poser. Wham! Here comes Sammy. Pissed off now.
Oh yeah.
He's freaking just trying to rip through the grate. And next thing you see that Leslie counts 100, starts running in. And Eddie heads to the same place that his car was when it was on fire.
Yeah.
And drives off the bridge telling Sammy, hope you can swim.
Uh-huh.
Leslie runs in, smashes the friggin'
Brady.
Gets the tape to stop, gets it loose, breaks it. So that's pretty much where we kind of sort of end with Sammy Cure.
Yes.
Eddie pops out of the water, cheers, and Eddie then runs back to the radio station.
Yes.
Where you see Leslie laying her head down on the console. It would have been Nuke's office or the DJ area. And she sees him, they come out and kiss. And it's all good, all happy ending.
Well, you forgot one thing about the ending.
I fucking forget.
He says Eddie's actually in the DJ booth the next morning. You say, hey, your sleepy heads, wake up. It's time to rock.
You're right. He does take over.
Nukes.
He turns everything on. Yeah. Man, he does say time. Yep, he does. You're right. I did forget that. And then, of course, after the credits, Ozzy, they do another cameo thing with Ozzy being the Reverend, calling everybody a bunch of perverts that listen to their calling that rock music perverted or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta be kidding me. Anyways, let's go through. Let's talk about the production real quick. Like Lawless of Wasp, lead singer Wasp, originally was set to play Sammy Cure. Ozzy Osbourne obviously plays a televangelist decrying the evils of heavy metal music. A film titled Lunch of the Dead is displayed on the cinema marquee. According to IMDb, Lunch of the Dead does not exist as a movie, and therefore was an invention from the props department. Special effects for the film were created by Kevin Yeager, who later provided effects for Freddy Krueger and Crypt Keeper from HBO's Tales from the Crypt. Oh, fucking E. Yeager also has a cameo movie as a lead singer guitarist for the band The Kickers, who is playing at the high school Halloween dance. Scenes at Eddie's school, like fictional Lake Ridge High School, were filmed at both Hoggard High School and New Hanover High School in Wilmington, North Carolina. Gene Simmons originally was offered the role of Sammy Cure, but did not think much of the script. Ultimately agreed to do a cameo as a radio DJ Nuke. Simmons later said in an interview, he chose to play the role as Wolfman Jack, a child hero of his. And I have seen, I think it was on, I don't remember what it was on, but I did see the interview where Gene Simmons did talk about that. And that is why he's wearing the cowboy hat.
Yeah.
and he does, kind of mimic Wolfman Jack. The title of Sammy Cure's unreleased album, Songs in the Key of Death, is a play on the title of Stevie Wonder's 1976 album, Songs in the Key of Life. All Sammy Cure music, the soundtrack, all Sammy Cure music was composed by the band Fastway and composer Christopher Young. In the stack of records where Eddie's mother looks, the last LP is a copy of Megadeth's Killing Is My Business and Business Is Good. Awesome album. Also in the stack of albums are albums by Impaler, Rise of Mutants, Exciter, Possessed, and Sabotage, who would later become Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Yep.
Just kind of throw that one out there.
On the walls in Eddie's room are posters of Judas Priest, Anthrax, Raven, Twisted Sister, Motley Crue, Ozzy Osbourne, Poison, and Kiss.
I don't recall seeing a Poison picture.
There was one in there.
Was there?
Yes, there was.
Okay.
A picture of the band.
Lizzie Borden.
Lizzie Borden is on his locker at school. Co-composer Christopher Young later composed music from the movies
For the movies.
Later composed music for the movies Hellraiser, Hellbound, Hellraiser 2, The Gift, Urban Legend, Ghost Rider, Spider-Man 3,
Wow.
Drag Me to Hell,
And
the
The film was released theatrically in the United States by PEG in October 1986. It grossed $6.7 million at the box office, and it was released on VHS by Lorimar Home Video the following year. The film was released on DVD in the United States by Platinum Disc Corporation in 2002. In 2013, a 3-disc collector's edition of Trick or Treat, containing an all-region Blu-ray disc, region 2 DVD, soundtrack CD, and booklet in digital packaging, was released in Germany by NSM Records. The edition was limited to 1,500 copies. 1,000 copies were cover art A, and 500 copies were cover art B. Nice. So real quick, let's go through the actors. And by the way, the movie grossed $6.7 million. It only cost $3.5 million to make.
Wow.
Tony Fields, who plays Sammy Cura, he is best known for he's an American dancer that explains the twirling.
Yeah.
Famous for his performances on the television show Solid Gold, several videos from Michael Jackson, and the film version of the American musical A Chorus Line.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
He was also, besides Trick or Treat, he was in the movie Body Beat, The Doctor, Across the Moon. Television shows such as Mercy Road, LA Law, and Monsters. So yeah, he's kind of. The two videos he was in was Beat It and Thriller.
Wow.
And also, was choreographed on Lionel Richie's video Running with the Night. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. He also moved to Hollywood to pursue a career and started performing as a backup dancer in Debbie Reynolds' nightclub act.
Oh, wow.
God, I wonder if he got Princess.
I don't know.
Lucky bastard. It doesn't say. Anyways, he even found a job at Solid Gold as a dancer in 1979. And he continued that until 1985. And during this time, he performed a music video for Queen's Body Language at Freddie Mercury's request. Fields died in 1995, unfortunately, from the HIV-related cancer. So that's Tony Fields to play Sammy Cure. Marc Price is an American actor and comedian, best known for his role as Erwin Skippy Handelman on the television series Family Ties.
Okay.
But yeah, obviously he personally did this movie.
He hosted Teen Win Lose or Draw, though.
He appeared in the Kevin Dillon 1980 action film
The Rescue. He hosted the game show Teen Win Lose or Draw, and the Disney
on the Disney Channel.
On the Disney Channel.
While hosting the game show, Price played the young American tourist, calling himself Michael J. Fox in Killer Tomatoes Eat France in 1991. As a stand-up comedian, Price drew heavily on the experience of growing up in Hollywood. He appeared on Last Comic Standing. And over 15 years, he was a regular performer at Harrah's in Las Vegas, while simultaneously working as producer in Hollywood. During the rest of the 2000s, he predominantly acted as writer-producer for television networks such as Disney Channel, Food Network, Animal Planet, GSN, Showtime, as well as producing the TBS game show Midnight Money Madness. In September 2013, Price began appearing occasionally on Fox Sports Live with Jay and Dean.
My son thinks you sound like Transformer Shockwave.
Yeah, my voice is like friggin' dead.
Yeah.
That's the only problem having. I'll be fighting this probably forever. That's awesome. Shockwave, right on. Doug Savant played Tim.
Yes, he did.
The protagonist in this movie, pretty much. Well, Tammy Cure's the protagonist, but
yeah,
the bully.
The bully.
He's an American actor known for his role as Matt Fielding in Fox primetime
Really?
soap opera Melrose Place.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I did not even know that.
Okay.
I actually watched Melrose Place. Yes, I did.
Okay. We'll go over some of these movies real quick. He played Brad in Teen Wolf. Anything else I recognize? 1998's Godzilla. He was Sergeant O'Neill. If anybody's ever seen the 98, I have the soundtrack because of her sister,
Yeah.
but I've never seen it. He did an episode of Cagney and Lacey back in the day. Knots Landing. Columbo.
What? He played Detective Dennis Mulrooney.
In one episode.
No Time to Die. Yeah, I watched Columbo too and got that episode.
Okay.
Oh, he played an episode of Love Boat.
She's the next wave.
Yeah.
The next wave Love Boat. She remembers people who play on shows that she watches. She remembers exactly the episodes and stuff. It is crazy. Half time, and they say somebody's been in a show I've seen. I'm like, where? Then it's like one episode. I'm like, yeah, right. Like I'm gonna remember that. Also did NYPD Blue.
Yes, he did. As Jason Foster in Chatty Bang Bang. I remember that one too.
Oh, how about ACIS?
Father Larry Cannon. Yes.
Nip Tuck.
Yeah.
Did you watch Nip Tuck?
I didn't watch Nip Tuck. Oh, CSI. Paul Brady. Oh, Swap Meet.
In the episode of Swap Meet. Okay.
Yeah.
Kim, you're really freaking us all out here. Yes, Kelly, he did. Starred in Desperate Housewives as Tom Scavo.
Yeah.
For 176 episodes. Good call.
That's awesome, Kim. Well, thank you.
No, it's scary. He also done SEAL Team, 911, Lucifer, NCIS New Orleans. He's gone back to NCIS, Dirty John, X-Files, Scorpion.
Yeah, Daniel Kent. Yeah.
Criminal Minds.
Helen Farwell. Yep.
Wow. Okay. And then the only other one is the girl that played Leslie. Unfortunately, we don't have really much information on her. She is pretty much known for Trick or Treat. She's in the movie called Shining Through as the girl in the canteen in 1992. 91, she was in the movie Born to Ride with John Stamos as Claire Tate. And on a BBC show in 1990. So pretty much 92 was her last acting. Sounds like she got out of acting, in my opinion. Which happens.
Yes.
Does happen. Obviously, then we got Gene Simmons and crazy. And we look Charles Martin Smith, since I did bring that name up. Let's see who he is. Because I don't recognize his name, but well, he was the director of Dolphin Tale. He was in, or was he? Filmography. All right, actor. He did also play in Dolphin Tale 2. I love doing this live because I have no idea what we're doing. Family Law TV show. P.T. Barnum TV movie. This is a guy who played Mr. Wembley.
Okay.
And the reason why, because they said that was his first actor debut, was that movie L.A. Law. Ray Bradbury Theater, 86, 89. Jeez. I remember that.
Uh-huh.
It was wait, they're wrong. He was in Starman too.
Yeah, he was.
He's also on Beretta. Well, that's still my age.
Yeah.
All right, director.
The Brady Bunch. He was Ronnie on the Brady Bunch in 71.
Sure. 71, the Wheeler Dealer episode. Hopefully it's on Paramount Network. I can watch it. Let's see. He's done 18 movies or 18 shows. Yeah. Christmas Gift from Bob, The Dog's Way Home. Okay, I knew that one. I heard that one. Dolphin Tale 1 and 2.
Uh-huh.
And the TV series Space Above and Beyond from 95, 96.
Yep.
Oh, he also directed Trick or Treat. Sweet.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, man, that's what it was. His directorial debut.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Is his directorial debut. Anyways, you know that. Anyways, soundtrack. I've got it somewhere around here. I had it. Soundtrack was done by the rock band Fastway. Obviously, it came out in 1986, November of 86. It is also released a studio album a month after the release of the film. This was final Fastway album featuring Dave Key on vocals. No shit.
Wow.
Damn. Really, there's no. So he had songs. He had Trick or Treat, After Midnight, Don't Stop the Fight, Stand Up, Tear Down the Walls. Side 2, you had Get Tough, Hold On to the Night, Heft, and If I Could See You. The song Heft was originally released on the album Fastway, and the song If I Could See You was originally released on All Fired Up.
Wow.
So all the other songs were brand new for the
movie.
Yeah. And yeah, there's not really much information on this.
No, there isn't.
Besides the release on Columbia House.
Yeah.
Columbia, November 86. I do remember this. I don't think there's a ballad one on this album, if I remember right. And that was one thing I'm going to look up. Because, like I said, it wasn't until Motley Crue freaking came out with Home Sweet Home on Theater of Pain, or 1985's Theater of Pain, that after it became a big hit and got an MTV rule.
Yeah.
Did you know there's actually a Home Sweet Home Motley Crue rule?
No.
Yeah. There was actually a rule put in place where, let me look it up because it's better if it states that you can only request a song so many times. You only on back in the day when MTV played music.
Yeah.
When it was known for music.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah. When it came out?
1980. Well,
September 30th, 85. Okay. Well, maybe they weren't forcing it by then. But when did it become a big hit? That's all I want to know. Anyways. They only talk about the MTV rule.
No.
Anyways, yes, there was a rule because Nikki and those guys have all talked about it. So okay, so this came out after. That's what it came out after. Interesting, because I don't think there's any ballads on it.
Yeah, I don't think there is in it either.
Anyways, my voice is completely gone.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
So why don't we run through some of this crap again? Actually, you know what? What are we gonna do next week?
We're gonna do Grease.
Wow. Really? You don't know how to build this shit up.
I'm sorry.
You talk about like song and crap off of it or something. You want to talk about scenes.
Like Grease Lightning?
Oh well, that gives it away.
Grease.
That gives it away.
Hand Jive.
Born to Hand Jive is what it's called.
Yeah, Born to Hand Jive.
The name of that song sounds wrong.
I know.
Anyways, yes, next week we're gonna jump on Grease.
Yes. And Summer Nights. Ooh, I might have to throw that on this week.
Excuse me. And we're gonna talk about the soundtrack, which will be really fun for me because there's a lot of songs on there I don't listen to.
Woohoo!
Making everybody happy.
Yeah, I noticed this.
After that, we'll have to. Maybe the week after that, maybe we'll have to really pull a.
What I'm going to be listening to.
Okay, so Hannah just needs an excuse. I think on 97, episode 97, I want to do. Fuck. God damn it, starts Hugh Jackman. And no, it's not Logan. I want to watch Logan though.
Is it The Greatest Showman?
Yeah, that one. I've seen it. I got forced to watch it.
Yeah, The Greatest Showman. Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'll do that next one because that's kind of a newer movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Didn't we do Queen on a previous episode? Didn't we do Bohemian Rhapsody?
I think we did. Yes.
Oh, I lost my phone.
Okay.
I had a phone. Could be it's fucking off. It's off too, so or it's not off, but it sounds off. I don't hear shit. What?
You might have put it over there.
No, that's my straw.
No, in that area.
No. This is good. I literally lost my fucking phone. Oh well.
I know you put it over there.
Oh, here we go. Do the Greatest Showman. All right. Episode 97 will be the Greatest
Showman. Yep.
We'll do it.
We'll do the Greatest
Zac
Showman.
Efron, Hugh Jackman.
Yes.
I did watch it at Hannah's and
I watched the previews to it and it looked like it was a good show.
Yeah, it looked good. I mean, Rob watched it, it's really good. But yeah.
I know you put it over there.
And Hannah's all, oh my God, yes. So, but then after the Greatest Showman, then you see, I got Trick or Treat. Grease is pretty much yours.
Yes.
Together we chose Greatest Showman. I'll have to see. I don't remember if we ever did. Oh, you don't have the app. What? Get this shit, LOL. Right? Oh. Anyways, I hope I can rest my voice for a fucking week. Nobody call me. No code. Or actually, I'll call with no fucking headphones.
Sounds good to me. All right, let's.
So, well, yeah, let's go back.
All right, we'd like to thank our Patreons, Luna Girl and Dragon Buddy, Don Solsky, and Brady Levin. Thank you so much.
Excellent.
Join our Patreon. Go to patreon.com. Search in the creator bar, Used and Abused Pod. Don't forget to smash that like button. And if you are new to the channel, click subscribe. Then click the bell to be notified when we go live and upload new videos.
Cool.
You can find Used and Abused Pod on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr. Our email is usedandabusedpod@gmail.com. Our website is usedabusedpod.com. Go to tpublic.com and search for Used Abused Pod. For our merch store, you can also find our merch store link on our social media and website, as well as on our website. There's a Patreon link as well.
And other than that,
It's the rest you do. Will do.
definitely will. We got, like I said, we got shot number 1 done. Shot number 2 will be on the 22nd. That'll be, no.
Are you sure it's the 22nd and not the 27th? Good thing I got my phone here because now I'm confused.
Don't matter. We've got it. We got emails.
Yeah, I know.
They emailed us.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking into.
Oh,
It's the emails. Yeah.
Oh, the 22nd. Wait, no, wait. What was yesterday? The 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the 27th. My bad.
Yeah, April 27th at 8 a.m.
Anyways. Oh.
Oh.
That's how I feel right now. All right, guys. We want to thank y'all for tuning in. And we had my daughter Hannah, Luna Girl Kelly's been in Big Love, and our nephew Ryan showed up for a while. We had Isaac and also Dragon Buddy. We want to thank y'all for joining us today. Tonight. It's tonight for you guys. It's pretty still daytime for us.
Yeah, it is.
Like crazy. I mean, that's what's funny about some of these shows.
I know.
But other than that, I hope y'all had fun. We did. And until next time.
Game over, man. It's game over.
Peace.
Peace.